When this father tried talking over Judge Vonda B while calling his ex-wife names in court. What happened next left everyone speechless. But that's just number 7. Wait until you see what she did to the mother who abandoned her 6-month-old baby. Number 3 will leave you shook.
Judge Vonda B, court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1012, case of the Malkoviches.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mr. Malkovich, am I saying it correct?
Yes.
Okay, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Where do I start?
At the beginning.
Okay. Well,
Clip 1. All right, y'all. Buckle up, because this one goes from standard court day to full-on chaos real quick. What looks like a simple custody and child support situation turns into a messy mix of ego, resentment, addiction accusations, and somebody who clearly came into court way too emotional for their own good. You've got one parent who feels burned, disrespected, and abandoned, and another who's trying to prove they've turned their life around. And right in the middle, 2 little kids and a judge who is not here for the theatrics. Nobody's listening, everybody's talking, and emotions are running the courtroom instead of facts. Let's get into it.
cut to the election. The Great White Hope gets elected. I thought our household would be happy about it. I find out I'm married to a libtard, and she starts going off the handle, and like eventually she's just partying and doing all this nonsense and gets on H, smack, like a loser, and goes off the rails, leaves me, we got 2 kids, 2 and 5-year-olds, and just leaves me to take care of these kids. So okay, I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay, so now
This is where you can already feel the energy going sideways. Instead of facts, timelines, or requests, he jumps straight into political shots, insults, and personal attacks. His unloading years of resentment in the first 30 seconds. Court isn't therapy, but is treating it like open MIC night. The judge is trying to steer him back to the point, and he keeps swerving harder. You can hear it. He's angry, not prepared. When someone starts name-calling this early, it usually means they're emotional, not strategic. And judges pick up on that instantly. This isn't sounding like a legal case. It's sounding like a grudge. Is this about the kids or about getting revenge?
we're getting into the important part of your story.
What do you mean? I'm giving you backstory. Isn't that what you're here? Don't you need context?
Yeah, but all of the name calling and
Name calling.
jabs-
I'm just telling you. I'm giving you context. Okay. This idiot needs to go to.
Okay, you refer to her by her name. What is your name?
Martha.
You will refer to her as Martha. okay?
Martha.
Right here is the first big warning sign. The judge is clearly saying, stick to the point, and he just cannot do it. Every correction turns into more arguing. That's courtroom poison. Judges don't care how upset you are if you won't follow direction. And notice how he keeps escalating the language. It's almost like he wants a reaction more than a ruling. Meanwhile, the judge is clocking all of this. When you can't even use the other parent's name respectfully, it undercuts your credibility instantly. You can feel the patience shrinking. Is he helping his case, or digging the hole deeper?
Her to rehab, which cost $20,000.
Okay.
That was all of our savings, all of our money. It's supposed to be the kids' college fund, but I figure the kids aren't going to go to college if they have a mom on heroin. Pretty bad example. So let's get it
But
situated.
she got the help, right?
Yeah, she got the help.
Okay, so
she
that's
joined
what's
the cult.
important.
She drank the Kool-Aid. She stayed.
Now we finally get numbers, and this is where the tone shifts. He drops that $20,000 rehab bill like it's the ultimate trump card. In his mind, that's proof he's a responsible one. But courts don't rule on who spent more emotionally. They rule on current reality. He's still framing everything as blame instead of resolution. The judge here is rehab paid for, but she's also hearing past behavior. What matters now is stability, not punishment. You can tell he thinks this story should automatically win him sympathy. But sympathy doesn't replace structure. Is he focused on protecting the kids, or proving he was right?
Oh, okay. She's now got her life together. Her and Paul got a little apartment. I let her see the kids every now and then, make sure that you know, I'd leave them unsupervised sometimes. Not to mention, then when I do that, she's on Instagram with these weird friends, they're rehab people, introducing them to our kids. But anyway, I want money. She works now. She works out. Like she didn't even work out when we were dating. Now she's gonna keep it tight for Paul.
So you're mad about that?
Yeah, who wouldn't be? I spent all my money in just to fund a heroin addiction, and now she comes.
This is where jealousy sneaks into the courtroom loud and clear. The kids aren't the main topic anymore. The new partner is. Is watching her rebuild, move on, and look healthier, and that clearly stings. Judges see this pattern all the time. Resentment disguised as concern. He says he's worried, but his tone says he's offended. And when he starts talking about her body, her social media, her new life, that's when the court mentally checks out. None of that changes child support math. None of that decides visitation. Is this fear for the kids or bitterness talking?
So the way that it works is, if the children live with him, you are supposed to be paying him some sort of money for the kids. I mean, even though he's a little, you know, out there, he still is entitled to receive child support for the support of the children.
I don't mind that. I don't make very much, but
Okay.
I would really just, the thing.
Here's the legal reality check. The judge calmly explains how child support actually works, and suddenly the whole case slows down. No drama, no insults, just law. And that's when the power shifts. The court doesn't care if he's out there. The kids live with him, so support applies. Simple. Meanwhile, she's being honest about her income and not fighting the concept. That matters. Courts reward cooperation. You can almost feel him realizing this isn't going the way he imagined. Is he ready to work within the system or keep fighting it?
She's gotten her stuff together.
Well, how does that work? I mean, because who decides that? Like, can the first one be with another third party that comes?
I don't think that's necessary.
You're suggesting that I leave my children alone with her, right? Like she could go to a park and there's some dude peddling H, and then all of a sudden she's passed out in the gutter and one of my kids is getting hit by a car. Like,
Okay,
it's
I'm going to stop you right there.
unfathomable.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to do.
What are we gonna do?
And this is the collapse. The moment he paints the worst-case horror scenario, the judge shuts it down immediately. Courts don't deal in imagined disasters. They deal in evidence. His fear might feel real, but the delivery is reckless. And then comes the cigarette. That's not just disrespect. That's courtroom suicide. You can hear the judge's patience hit zero. This isn't about parenting anymore. This is about control and conduct. Once you lose the judge, you lose everything. Was this passion or self-destruction on full display?
What you're going to do, first of all, is get your foot. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm listening to you. Go
You
on.
have a cigarette in your mouth. There is no smoking in this.
Why
business.
would you be smoking in there?
No, there
What,
is
you
no
want
smoking. Wait, bailiff. Before he leaves, I need you to know this. We're going to reset your case because obviously you have a lot going on. So when you're ready to conduct your...
This case exposed a hard truth. Anger and ego don't win in court. Accountability, composure, and focus do. What started as a custody and support issue turned into a lesson about self-control and credibility. The judge wasn't denying pain. She was demanding respect. And once that respect disappeared, so did his momentum. If this one hit you like it hit me, drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more wild courtroom moments every week.
For support court with Judge Vonda B. Judge, this is case number JVB 2002, Miller case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay. Miss Miller, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
All right, guys. This one gets messy fast. A grandmother walks into court asking for child support, but the mother sitting across from her says this was never abandonment, just a temporary family agreement. What starts as concern quickly turns into accusations, resentment, and a judge trying to untangle truth from emotion.
Future
Son's
daughter-in-law.
Baby mama.
Future daughter-in-law.
And Tracy. So Tracy leaves the kids with me, and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off, and expects me to take care of the children with no money. She doesn't drop food off. She didn't leave any clothes. She didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3.
This is the first emotional fault line. Grandma frames this as neglect. Kids dropped off, no money, no food, no help. But notice the court's lens here. Allegations alone aren't proof. Family court looks for intent, agreement, and follow-through, not just frustration that builds over time.
Tracy,
just
what's
got bad
your
taste in
last
women.
name?
My name is Tracy Smith, Judge.
Smith. Okay.
Yes, and I'm prepared. I've watched your court hearings on Zoom and the other
Kiss it
courts.
up. Are you really kiss it up?
Excuse me. There is nothing wrong with watching hearings on Zoom. That's not kissing up.
It just says,
Tension spikes early, but the judge immediately resets the tone. Watching court to prepare isn't manipulation, it's self-representation. This matters legally because the court protects access, not polish. Confidence doesn't equal credibility, and irritation doesn't equal evidence.
like a kiss up to me.
No.
Well, that would be Tracy. That would be her.
Okay. Mrs. Miller, we're going to be nice and
Yes,
respectful.
I apologize,
It's not
Your Honor.
kissing up if she is watching court on Zoom. That's why we live
Yeah,
stream, so
yeah.
you can watch it. And a lot of people watch it to get prepared. I see you have your notes there.
Yes,
I see
yes,
that she
yes.
has notes there. That's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but I would watch it.
Here's a key legal pivot. The judge zeroes in on logic, working but claiming no money for children. Courts don't punish hustle, they question inconsistency. This isn't about lifestyle judgment yet. It's about whether support obligations were ever defined or assumed.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
you said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months. And who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay.
Tracy did.
I'm assuming the two of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's really not.
This is where family bias creeps in. Grandma admits most of her information comes from her son. That's critical. Courts know truth often split in 3. His side, her side, and the paper trail. Emotional loyalty can blur facts, especially when grandchildren are involved.
How do you know their relationship?
My son tells me things.
Right. You
then-
only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get.
Now we hear the word that changes everything. Temporary. Child support hinges on permanence. If care was agreed as temporary help, not custody transfer, support filings weaken fast. This single detail quietly starts shifting the entire case against the filer.
Along with their mother. I mean, she did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her.
Wait a
to
minute,
the
wait a
children.
minute. She did trust you enough to drop the children off to you, right?
Or yes, or she had no one else. But
Okay, but even still, with having no one else, she could have put the kids with somebody that she really didn't know.
not my grandchildren. She was.
That's my point. She trusted you enough to bring them to you.
Good point. Good point. Point
Okay,
taken. Point
now,
taken.
The mother finally speaks and introduces a complication courts see more often now: non-traditional income. Influencing isn't dismissed outright, but unstable income doesn't equal zero responsibility. Still, intent matters more than optics, especially if there was prior agreement.
Mrs. Miller, is there anything else you want me to know? Well, before I go there, let me ask you a question. Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military.
Okay.
So Tracy, should be taking care of the children.
Okay.
But she got this new career that she has to worry about. So
Objections start flying, but the judge shuts them down calmly. Calling someone a liar isn't a legal objection, it's emotional noise. Courts prioritize procedure over passion. If you can't object properly, your strongest points risk getting buried.
That's a good thing, right?
If it keeps you away from your children, no.
Okay.
No.
And you said 6 months they've been with you.
Mm-hmm. 6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it just permanent?
Temporary.
Oh,
You told me it was going to be temporary?
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped him off.
okay. So I see kind of what's going on here. Sounds like
And here comes a receipt, the email. This is why documentation wins cases. The message confirms agreement to help temporarily. Once that's established, the legal foundation for child support collapses. Emotion doesn't override written consent.
you want me to know.
Your Honor, she absolutely has not had my kids consistently for 6 months.
Lie.
Okay. How long have Miss Miller?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Ms.
just making
Miller?
notes on what she was saying. I apologize.
Yes, you can quietly
I
make
apologize.
notes. Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I sit down. I apologize.
He recently joined the military and he's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court. So
he doesn't know that.
no, he doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know. I just got these papers handed to me like maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
To be here.
Yes, and I've emailed him, but I haven't got a response yet. He has limited access right now while he's overseas.
Okay. So it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about 7 months ago. And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media. And so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days and I'm back 2 or 3 and I get my kids. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her.
The judge doesn't mince words now. Filing child support out of resentment, not necessity, crosses a line. Family court exists to protect children, not to weaponize paperwork during personal conflict.
She likes it or not, whether she's there or not, we're going to be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paid part of my bills. That was before the children came. So
Okay.
for her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children. He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant by that. I don't believe that's what she meant. And
Your
in
Honor,
order
you
for
just don't know Tracy. You just don't. You
well,
just
it
don't.
sounds like you don't know a whole lot about
You just don't.
their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
In the end, the case is dismissed, not because the kids don't matter, but because the law demands fairness and clarity. Temporary help isn't abandonment, and court isn't a substitute for family communication. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
You want me to look at, because I see that you have documents over here. I see that you have, looks like you just
No, I
have
just
notes.
have my notes, Your Honor.
I have the email that my husband, my almost husband, sent to his mom.
Could you stop saying that? And you have his
should
email
get
address,
used to
don't you?
it.
Don't you check his email? So you probably sent that email.
But how do you know?
Thank you.
Because that's the kind of person she is.
Come on,
And
Mrs.
so
Miller.
The email
Thank
states
you.
like if she could watch them while I travel, and you haven't heard her deny. I get them when I come back. It's never for longer than 5, maybe 7 days at a time. And if she wants to
How
complete,
much money
Ma'am,
have you
please
given
let
toward
me
this? See how she talks? See, there's the real
Wait,
her.
wait,
There's the real
wait.
her coming out right now.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
Don't stop
no.
that crying. Just
No,
keep
no.
going like
hold
that.
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. You keep interrupting her. You keep interrupting
That's
her.
'cause she be lying.
She did it to you too. So I can't just say that you're 100% at fault. You both are doing it. I don't see how y'all are going to be able to work together with these children if you can't even get a word in. Now, in this email,
See, she interrupted
I mean,
me.
it is very clear what the intentions were. It is very...
All right, this one is wild from the jump. Dad walks into child support court saying, "My kids are always with me," while mom is basically a ghost, working hospital shifts or just gone. 2 kids, one with autism, and a breakup that turned into full-blown parenting warfare. But here's the twist. When mom finally speaks, her mindset is so entitled it's actually scary. Who's really the problem here? Dad or the audacity?
Judge, this is case number JVB 1062, Sanchez case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because
Dad is laying out the foundation for what matters legally. Who has the kids most of the time and who's doing the daily work. If the children are primarily living with him, the court can treat him as the primary custodial parent, and the other parent can owe support even if they work a lot. And the autism piece raises the stakes: medical care, routine, stability. So when he says she's been gone 3 weeks with no help, do you hear a stressed parent or someone building a case?
like that. So I can't get it. I'm surprised she's even here at court today.
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
I have 2.
2, all right.
You mean we? Like you?
No, I have 2.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
all right. So you said you changed your job to now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's how you all...
The judge is doing something smart here. She's locking in facts. Job, schedule change, living situation timeline. Because in child support court, feelings don't pay bills, numbers do. And the fact he drives an 18-wheeler overnight just to be present, that's not a small sacrifice. That's a complete life restructure. The question is, if he can flip his whole schedule for the kids, why can't mom even show up consistently?
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She just, for as long as I can remember, about 2 years now, she's just never been wanting to come home really. And honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at. She's either on painkillers or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids. The kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Okay, then Dad drops the kind of allegation that changes the entire temperature. Painkillers, needles, from the hospital. That's not just messy, that's dangerous. Now legally, the court still needs proof because accusations aren't evidence. But emotionally, if your kids are finding needles before you do, that's a nightmare. And mom's response matters here. Does she deny it with facts or dodge with excuses? Because dodging is basically a confession in slow motion.
Possibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves again.
Okay, but it's food though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
I mean,
okay?
they have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Interesting.
Mom really said, "Are you saying your kids are liars?" That's your defense. And then she tries this saving lives flex like that erases parenting. No one's disrespecting her job. What Dad is saying is she's not contributing at home. Legally, working doesn't cancel your duty to support your children. And emotionally, when your kids are asking where you are for days, that's not busy, that's absent. So what's the truth? Work or avoidance?
me personally, myself, I sit there with my kids and I open a book with them and I help them with their homework. I feed them. I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them. It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to overnight.
His shift to
As he
spend more
should,
time
he's
with
a
the
dad.
As
but-
you should, you're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you gonna say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things.
Now we hit the I feed them sometimes moment. Sometimes. That is the Bob being set in hell. And the fast food and leave routine isn't the flex she thinks it is. Child support court isn't only about money. It's about responsibility patterns. If one parent is doing bedtime, homework, doctor visits, structure, and the other parent is doing drive-by meals like a delivery app, the judge is going to see that. Be honest. Would you accept this from a dad? Or would the internet cook him alive?
Times to where she says, I gave birth to him. It's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. And you may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism.
The tablet excuse is insane. They can just eat and watch the tablet. That's not parenting. That's outsourcing childhood to a screen. And dad's response is actually powerful. Reading, homework, losing sleep, showing up. That's what the court hears as hands-on caregiving. The judge even calls out the hypocrisy. You praise him for being a dad, but you're not doing the mom's side at all. So what are you, mom, a parent, or a visitor?
That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
Right, yeah, no. I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago, have you given him any money for the children? I don't need an explanation either. It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should.
And here's the line that exposes her whole mindset. I gave birth to him. It's your job to take care of him. That is not how the law works, at all. Parenting is not a gender assignment. The judge makes it clear. You're going to financially support these kids. The court can't force love, but it can enforce money. Then mom says autism is too much work, so she leaves it to him. Like that's normal. That's not honesty. That's abandonment energy.
Year, I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
We work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450.
The judge goes for the kill shot legally. Have you given him any money? Yes or no? She says no. Case basically over. Then she admits she asked him for money while the kids live with him. That's entitlement on steroids. The judge explains the legal logic. If he's the primary parent, he shouldn't be paying her. she should be paying him. Because child support follows where the kids live, not who feels more deserving. So why did she come here? Confused or trying to finesse the system?
$50 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now, it looks like Dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month and a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500. You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I going to be left with to party with? Like, what am I going to do?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
Don't, you know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
So the judge runs the numbers, adds Medicaid reimbursement, grants back pay, and lands on a monthly obligation around $1,500 because Mom wasn't supporting, wasn't present, and still acted like Dad owed her. The most unforgettable part, she literally complains about having less money to party. That's the moment you realize this wasn't a hardworking mom's story. This was a priorities story. If that had you yelling at your screen, tell me, who's actually in the wrong here, Dad, Mom, or both? Drop your take in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We break down real courtroom chaos every single week.
All rise. Judge Vonda B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of Schaefer.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Schaefer, you brought this case before the court, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, go ahead. What's going on?
Well, my son was married to the respondent.
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. A grandfather walks into court after his son dies, and now he's raising a 3-year-old child on a fixed military retirement. Meanwhile, Mom's out here living her best life, travel perks, a new condo, and somehow zero support. The judge is about to turn this into a reality check. What would you do if you were him?
And he died. They had a child that's now 3 years old that has been left in my custody, and I'm asking for some sort of relief or support because I'm retired from the military and on a fixed income.
Okay. First of all, my condolences for the loss of your son.
I appreciate that.
And thank you for your service as well.
Oh, thank you.
How long has the child lived with you?
2 years.
2 years. Has Mom given you any support for the child?
No, she hasn't.
She hasn't bought anything.
Not significantly, no. But I've just now come to the point where I need some relief and I need some help.
I agree with that.
This is a clean legal setup. The child has lived with Grandpa 2 years, and Mom has given no meaningful support. In child support court, the key isn't who feels responsible. It's who's providing day-to-day care and who isn't contributing financially. Grandpa isn't asking for pity. He's asking for fairness. And when the judge says, I agree, that's a sign the court is already leaning toward support.
Ma'am?
Well, I've been traveling. My job had me traveling a lot, and I was in between jobs. I'm making $35,000 now.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm not...
Where are you traveling?
Well, I'm a travel agent.
Okay.
So because of that, I can just travel. I get discounts, and I get to fly free. So...
Oh, my God, that is amazing.
So...
But that has nothing to do with you giving some sort of financial support.
I didn't
to
have
this.
it.
Excuse me, I was talking. That has nothing to do with you giving financial support to this man for the support of your child. Your child, not his child, your child.
It is my child, that is correct. But like I said, my job had me traveling, and I really didn't have the extra money.
What are you doing with yourself every day? What do you do?
Mom tries the classic defense. I travel for work. I'm between jobs. I make $35,000. But notice the judge doesn't get distracted by the job title. Travel agent, discounts, free flights. Cool story. But the Lord doesn't accept I was busy as a reason to pay nothing for your child. This is where the judge starts separating lifestyle choices from legal obligations. Did she think perks count as parenting?
Tell me about your traveling.
Well, I had got this new condo for one thing, and that.
Wait a minute, you got a condo and you're traveling, but how much is this condo?
Well, I'd rather not say.
No, I'd rather you say.
Because
how much is this condo?
It's pretty steep. It's pretty steep.
Ma'am, what does that mean? That means nothing to me. Steep. You know how many people come in here with things that are steep? I need a number.
I like to live nice, and so I pay $5,000.
See, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
really,
you did.
I didn't. And
Ma'am,
really
yes, you did. I've asked you a very specific question. How much is your condo?
Well, I pay $5,000 a month.
$5,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
And then she admits the condo. The judge presses for a number, because pretty steep means nothing in court. When she finally says $5,000 a month, it's basically game over emotionally. You can't claim no extra money while paying luxury rent and giving the caregiver zero. That contradiction is exactly what judges hate. Not poverty, but priorities. Be real. Who does that and expects sympathy?
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
is this 3-year-old in daycare?
Yes, he's in preschool because he has some special needs.
How much is daycare?
Daycare runs about $300 a week.
$300 a week.
Don't you get some kind of help?
And don't you
No.
just need to wait your turn until I come to you.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not talking to you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir, $300 a week. And what type of special needs does the child have?
He's autistic.
Okay. Does he have to, you have to pay for like any medical expenses?
He needs special counseling, and of course he has regular doctor visits.
Counseling. Does mom show up to any of those doctor's visits or anything?
Well, no, of course I haven't always told her, but I
Exactly.
haven't expected her.
Exactly. You haven't given him any money.
Now the stakes get even heavier. The child is in preschool or daycare $300 a week and has autism plus counseling and doctor visits. That's not optional spending. That's survival-level parenting costs. And mom doesn't show up to appointments, doesn't contribute, and doesn't even sound informed. Courts look at special needs care very seriously because consistency matters. So ask yourself, if the child needs this much support, why is mom treating it like someone else's problem?
What health insurance is for the child?
So obviously you don't pay it. Sir, how much is health insurance for the child
It's
only?
just short of $400.
Short for the child only?
Yes,
Ma'am, you...
I'm covered under the VA.
Well, I thought he was getting government
No, well, I
assistance.
thought you should have been giving him something for child support. So we're going to go ahead and make that happen today. And the child has been living with you for the past 2 years, you say?
2 years.
So not only am I going to make you pay child support, ma'am, you're going to pay back pay as well.
I cannot afford that.
Guess what? Sell your condo, then you can afford that.
Grandpa stays respectful. I don't have anything against her. But the judge hears the math. Fixed income, special needs child, zero help. Then mom pulls the my child gets a check argument. Like that replaces parenting. That's not how benefits work. A child's assistance doesn't erase a parent's duty to support. And when she keeps talking over the judge, that's the moment the court stops being gentle.
So I have your gross based on $35,000 a year at $2,916.67. And you said the health insurance is $400 a month?
Yes.
That's pretty steep based on, well, not that your coverage is not steep, but in Texas, we're only allowed to take 9% of her gross. So based on 9%, it'll be $262.50.
Will that start? Can you give me maybe 3 months before that starts so I can rebudget my bills?
Let me think about that. No. So $262.50.
I had a question. Why are you being so hard on me?
Ma'am, I'm not being hard on you. You have not given this man any type of child support to support
not
your
have
child.
any.
And then you come to court and say you don't have money, but you travel and you have a $5,000 a month condo, but you don't give him anything a month.
I don't have it. I just don't have it.
Well, I can't help you.
Here comes the hammer. The judge orders child support plus back pay. Back pay means you owe for the time you didn't support the child, because the caregiver has been carrying the entire load. The judge even says sell your condo, which is basically, your lifestyle isn't protected when your child is neglected. This isn't punishment, it's accountability. What did she think would happen after 2 years of paying nothing?
Sir, you said you all have a cordial relationship. Are you okay with continuing that health insurance?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and are you seeking any type of reimbursement from her on the health insurance?
No, I mean, it's all in the past.
Okay, well, you got really lucky. He cut you a break. So your child support obligation, your net comes out to $2,466.03. Your child support obligation comes out to $394.56. Now your back.
Now the judge explains the calculations. $35,000 gross. And Texas limits medical support to 9% of gross. That's why she uses that percentage for the health insurance contribution. Mom asks for a 3-month delay like this is a subscription she can pause. Court doesn't work like that. Then she says, why are you being so hard on me? Because you had money for travel and a $5,000 condo, but not $1 for your kid. That's why.
Child support, that $394.56, you have to pay that back from the time that the child has lived with Mr. Schaefer.
That's not fair.
Yes, ma'am. In Texas, it goes back 4 years. Your child is 3. So with that calculation, it comes out to $14,204.16 to be paid monthly at an amount of $200. That makes your total child support obligation set at, well, I'm gonna make it $300 because $14,000 is a huge amount. So that makes your monthly child support obligation $694.56.
I got some bills that I can.
This part is pure legal reality. Texas can go back up to 4 years on back support. The child is 3, so the court can calculate back pay for basically the child's whole life. That's how she lands at $14,204.16 in arrears. Grandpa even declines reimbursement for insurance, which is a massive break. The judge makes her pay $200 per month toward back pay on top of ongoing support. She got lucky and still complains.
Show you, I just can't afford that.
And you know what? He has bills that he can show me as well, and you have not done anything. And you're lucky that he cut you a break because I didn't have to let him do that. Is there anything further, Mr. Schaefer?
That's all that I have. Your
Can
Honor.
we talk and maybe we can talk amongst one another and see if we can come up with an agreement?
You're more than welcome to do that at a later date, but right now I just made my ruling. Do you have any other questions pertaining to this?
I guess not, since I have to pay all this money.
Okay, well, I guess you all are dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the ruling is clear. Mom owes $394.56 per month ongoing support, plus $200 per month toward arrears. Total about $694.56 per month, because the child's been living with Grandpa for 2 years and she contributed basically nothing. The most unforgettable part is the contrast, luxury condo and travel perks, but no responsibility. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments. Was the judge fair or too soft? Hit like and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Judge Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is case of Vanderbilt.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Miss Vanderbilt,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case.
All right, guys. This case is already giving soap opera plus child support court in the same breath. Mom says dad hasn't paid support for 3 years, but dad doesn't even show up. Instead, his new wife walks in like she's the spokesperson, flashing rings and attitude. And the judge? She's not here for the drama. She's here for the money trail. Question is this neglect or manipulation? Keep watching, because default is about to hit them hard.
Before the court, what's going on?
Well, my son, he's 6 years old, and Damien, I'm actually bringing him to court because he hasn't paid child support in the last 3 years.
Okay.
And our son is 6, like I was saying.
Okay. Is that it? Does the child live with you?
He lives with me, and so I haven't had any kind of help. And whenever I call him to come get his son, he says he's going to come, but he doesn't show up. And so I'm here to get money for him to
Okay.
help take.
Legally, Mom's claim is simple. The child lives with her. She's doing the daily work, and she's not getting consistent support. Child support isn't a favor. It's a legal duty to help cover basics like food, housing, school, and stability. And when she says he promises to pick up his son but doesn't show, that's not just disappointing. That's the pattern courts look at when deciding who's really carrying the parenting load. Be honest. How long can one parent do everything alone?
Take care of our son.
Okay, where is this Damien?
No.
No, ma'am.
Who are you?
I'm his wife.
Okay, that's great. But why are you here?
Because he's out there building the bridge of Gibraltar. He's an engineer.
Right, but this is his child, right?
Yes.
So this has nothing to do with you. So I'm confused as to why you're present today.
Oh, just to handle the current situation.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be cute.
Now here's where it gets messy. The judge asks, is this Damien? And the answer is, no, it's his wife. That's a huge red flag. In child support court, the person ordered to pay needs to be there because their income, obligations, and credibility matter. The wife being present changes nothing legally. She can't handle his responsibility like it's customer service. And the judge clocks it instantly. Why are you here when his child is the one unpaid?
You're going to help him just right. All right. So he's building what now?
The bridge of Gibraltar over in Italy.
Oh. How much is he making for building this bridge?
I think easily like 80,000 just for that.
80,000 just for that?
Yeah, it's very important.
Oh, very important, right. Okay, according to what you submitted on his behalf, he makes about $104,000.
That sounds about right.
And here comes the flex. He's out building bridges in Italy. Gibraltar, like this is a Marvel movie. The judge doesn't care about the storyline. She cares about income. Because income equals child support calculations. Then the wife casually says he makes around $104,000 and the judge is basically like, thank you for the evidence. She really walked in thinking she was helping and accidentally loaded the cannon. Have you ever seen someone self-snitch this smoothly?
It sounds about right. That's a nice ring you have on.
Oh, thank you.
Is that new? He just bought that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Interesting. Okay. Anything, do you all have any kids or anything?
Yes, we have 2 kids together.
2 kids, okay.
Cheated on me with her.
Excuse me?
I was saying he cheated on me with her.
Are you mad? Are you little mad or big mad?
I think I'm big mad.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Well,
because
you know what? You're going to have to get over it because this is not a therapy court, okay?
Right, okay.
You're going to have to get over it. And I don't need you taunting her, okay?
Right.
That's not cute. Ma'am.
The ring moment is wild because it's not just jewelry, it's tone. The wife is flexing while mom is standing there saying she's been unsupported for years. Then the wife admits they have 2 kids together, and mom drops the betrayal bomb. He cheated on me with her. The judge shuts it down fast. This is not therapy court. But emotionally, you can feel the tension. Because the new wife is acting superior while standing in the fallout of someone else's broken home. Who's really being disrespectful here?
Try to get along, considering that this is your child with her husband, and that is your stepchild.
I guess so.
You guess. No, that's what it is. So you two need to start trying to get along, and you need to get over yourself and stop being so mad.
Okay.
So, based on what he makes that you provided to the court, he's going to be paying child support. Did you know that by you showing up today and telling me how much he makes that he would?
This is the judge trying to save the child from adult ego. She says you don't have to be friends, but you need to get along because this kid is now a stepchild and everyone's tied together. That's real. Family court isn't just law, it's damage control. Then she pivots back to facts. Based on what he submitted, he will pay. And the wife's confusion is hilarious. Like, wait, telling you his income means he pays. Yes, that's literally how support works.
So, ma'am, he was served to be here today. He failed to show up. And unfortunately, he's going to have to be in default, which means that I can honor her request to make him pay child support. Please, don't look confused. It kills me when you...
Here's the legal nuke. Dad was served and failed to show, so the judge enters default. Default means the court can move forward without him and grant the request based on the evidence available, because he chose not to defend himself. Translation: he gave up his chance to explain, negotiate, or challenge the numbers. And the irony? The wife came in trying to protect him, but without him there, the judge has even less patience. If you were dad, would you ever skip this hearing?
Come on here and you show up for him. This has obviously nothing to do with you, but you want to show up in his place and then look confused when he's ordered to pay child support based on what you submitted to the court. So, based on that $104,000, I have his gross at $8,666.67, net of $6,525.63. Who pays health insurance for
I do.
How much do you pay?
For both of us, $300.
No, ma'am.
For him, $150.
Yes, for him only $150.
Yes,
He's
ma'am.
also going to be responsible for reimbursing that too. Make sure you relay that message to him when he finished building this so important bridge, okay? Okay, I have child support with the reimbursement for health insurance at the $150. I have that set at $1,112.53.
Now it turns into pure calculation. The judge sets his gross monthly income from that $104,000, then asks about health insurance. The wife says it's $150 for him only, and the judge adds that reimbursement into the order. That's how courts work. Support can include additional costs like insurance, because raising a kid isn't just food and clothes. Then the judge lands on the monthly obligation, $1,112.53. And the wife looks confused like she expected a discount code. This is a child, not a subscription.
Judge,
Wait, you're looking real confused. What is it?
No, okay, so anytime she asks for money, he sends it. And I've seen him do it. And anytime he calls to come see his child with her, he's willing to go. But anytime he calls, she never picks up. He's like, where is he? Never hear from her. Like, he really does try.
That's the problem. I should have to call him.
Excuse me. You will not do that. You will not address her. You will address me.
Yes, ma'am.
This is where the wife tries to rewrite history. Anytime she asked for money, he sent it. He tries to see the child. She doesn't answer. But here's the legal catch the judge drops. Money he gives her directly is considered a gift unless it's paid through the proper channel or clearly documented as support. So he doesn't automatically get credit. That's why courts push formal payments, so nobody can lie later. And the judge also calls out priorities. He thought bridge building was more important than court. Big mistake.
So anything that he has given her directly is considered a gift. He doesn't get credit for that.
He needs to.
Well, he needed to be here as well, didn't he? But he thought the bridge building was more important.
Well, yeah, he has to support me and my family as well.
Right, but his son is also his family as well, so you might want to learn how to blend a family, okay?
Oh, I know how to blend.
You know what? Is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you all are dismissed.
So the judge rules in mom's favor because dad didn't show up. The income documents were already submitted, and legally the court can order support by default. The wildest part, the new wife walked in trying to defend him and ended up confirming the salary that helped set the payment. And the judge makes it clear, you don't get to fund a new household while ignoring the child from the first one. Learn to blend the family and pay what's owed. If this had you yelling at your screen, tell me, who's actually in the wrong here? Drop your take in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We break down real courtroom chaos every single week.
Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1076, Paul case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mr. Paul.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you back.
Good to see you.
Okay, all right. And the last time you were here, we were here for your daughter. You had both her children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is this?
This is my youngest daughter, Kayla, and we have...
All right, guys. This one is gonna hit hard, because it's not even a normal child support fight. This is grandparents vs their own daughter. They are retired, on a fixed income, and somehow they're the ones raising a 6-month-old newborn. And the daughter? She walks in with attitude like she's the victim. The judge is already clocking the energy. This isn't helping out. This is dumping a whole child on people who already did their parenting. Question is Is this immaturity, entitlement, or something darker?
Her kid now, so we're trying to somehow get some more income because she's not giving us really nothing. And we just...
You all are just that great of grandparents. Your children want to leave their children with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, they did such a good job raising me. They might as well.
Excuse me, Miss Paul. Give me an opportunity to speak with your parents, and I promise you I will come over here to you, okay?
Got it.
Okay.
I think my mama always been jealous of me, honestly. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Sounds like y'all need therapy court instead of support.
When the grandparents say she's giving us really nothing, that's the legal foundation right there. If you're the parent but the child is living with someone else full time, the court treats that caregiver like the custodial household, meaning they can request support to cover diapers, formula, medical care, everything. And when Kayla jumps in with my mama being jealous of me, it tells you she's not thinking about the baby at all. She's thinking about her ego. Be real. How do you make yourself the main character in a newborn's crisis?
You're okay? All right.
I believe
Mr.
she
and
don't
Mrs.
have
Paul.
any business since we have her child living with us.
How old is this child?
What is he, 6 months now?
6 months, yeah.
Oh, it's a newborn.
Yeah.
Yes.
You left your newborn baby with your parents?
Every day.
Well, I mean, people make mistakes, and
So he's a mistake?
Wow.
The judge asking the baby's age and hearing 6 months is a turning point. Because a newborn isn't a backpack you drop off. This is constant care. Then Kayla says, people make mistakes. And the judge hits her with a reality check. So here's a mistake. That's not just rude. That's cold. And legally, it doesn't matter how you feel about the baby. Once the child exists, the financial responsibility is automatic. What would you do if someone talked about your grandchild like that in open court?
You knew what you
Pretty
were
much.
doing.
If I could take it back, I would, honestly. But
if you could take what back?
Really?
Everything that's happened over the last year and a half.
So you were pregnant within the last year and a half. Are you speaking about taking that back?
Yes, it was a mistake. People make mistakes all the time.
Our grandchild is not a mistake, okay?
I'm going to act like you did not just say that.
Yes.
I'm going to act like you did not just say that.
Wow.
And we're going to move forward with what's going on today.
Okay.
The reality is that you have a 6-month-old baby boy who you passed off to your parents. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is where Kayla tries to backtrack. If I could take it back, I would. And the judge immediately realizes what she's implying. Taking back the pregnancy, taking back the baby, taking back the responsibility. That's why the judge says, I'm going to act like you didn't just say that. Because family court judges hear excuses all day. But this one is different. It's dehumanizing. And notice how the grandparents stay focused. They don't want revenge. They want relief. Did this moment change how you see Kayla? Immature or dangerously detached?
They set up the baby shower and all of that. I never
What does
signed up
that
for any of
mean?
that. And
What?
at the baby shower, they let me
What?
know that if it was anything that I need, they would be there.
Right.
And I need them right now.
Wait a
and
minute.
So they should be here.
Hold on.
Excuse
Let's
us?
rewind. Mrs. Paul, give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. Let's rewind something. They threw you a baby shower and told you whatever you needed, they would be there to help, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not to, is that a yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
They said they would be there to help, not necessarily take parentage away from you for your child. You understand that, right?
I understand.
They're grandparents. They're not parents.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
Now Kayla tries the classic move, in my defense, and brings up the baby shower like it's a contract. She's basically saying, you'll offered help, so now you owe me. But the judge rewinds it perfectly. Helping doesn't mean replacing you as the parent. Grandparents aren't a free daycare plan for your entire life. And legally, that matters, because if they're the ones raising the child, you pay support to the household that's doing the work. So who's really twisting the story here? Kayla, or the people trying to save the baby?
Hello?
I do, but at the same time, y'all doing it for Christy. Why can't you do it for me?
well, and you think that's right?
That had nothing to do with that.
I mean, it's only fair.
So because
Life is
they
not
have
fair.
your sister's children, they should take in a new baby?
I only had 2 of my own kids.
Well, you gonna do
Now I
whatever you
have
want to
3.
do.
I honestly think that it's only fair.
How? Make sense of that.
Fair?
Mrs. Paul.
I'm
Mrs.
trying.
Paul.
I'm actually trying.
Kayla's argument gets wise. You're doing it for Christy. Why can't you do it for me? That's not logic. That's jealousy weaponized. She's comparing her baby to her sister's kids like it's a competition for free childcare. The judge is begging her to make it make sense, and she can't. And that's the emotional core of this case. Kayla believes fairness means her parents should carry everyone. But fairness in court is simple. If you made the child, you fund the child. Would you ever forgive your adult kid for treating your retirement like a childcare subscription?
Daughter side of the story here, okay?
Okay, yeah, because I should be living my best life right now.
You say that, baby.
Traveling, seeing the world.
I do not necessarily disagree with that.
They always act broke. It's crazy.
Whether they act like they have money or broke, the point is that they have raised you and your sister. They should not be raising you and your sister's children.
Yes, ma'am, I hear that, but I'm actually trying. I've graduated high school.
Congratulations.
I'm in residency school.
Congratulations.
And Christy, on the other hand, who?
We're not talking about her.
Excuse me, we're not talking about Christy. We're here to talk about you. Let's not put any blame or anything on her. First of all, she's not here to defend herself.
Right.
Secondly, we're talking about a newborn baby here that belongs to you. So,
yes, ma'am.
Congratulations for graduating high school, being in school.
A year later.
But you're a parent now.
I'm there.
You're a parent now. And that's where I come in to make sure that you financially take care of this child.
When Kayla says she should be living my best life, traveling, the judge doesn't even disagree with the dream. She disagrees with the timing. Because dreams don't erase diapers. Then the judge drops the truth. You're a parent now. That's the legal and moral line in the sand. And we learn Kayla only kept the baby 1 week. 1 week. That's not co-parenting. That's a handoff. So here's the question. Is she overwhelmed? Or is she simply refusing the role and hoping money and excuses will cover it?
Is that true?
Well, I have to get back to school.
So the answer is yes.
I'm out here trying to save lives. I mean, yes, but...
But you're not trying to save your own baby's life?
Exactly.
What make that make sense?
When I have the time, I see him.
When? When's the last time you came and seen him?
I was just there last week.
After
For
what, a month?
5 minutes?
That's besides the point. I will make time.
How is that beside the point?
This is their first time bringing up the time situation to me. So when it becomes a problem and they let me know, then I will make time.
Okay. But it's your baby. This is a baby. A 6-month-old needs a lot more time, attention,
Exactly.
feeding,
And I don't have that.
diaper
That's why
change.
I gave him. Well,
Well, you didn't give him. You left.
Well, that's why he's with you all, because you all.
Kayla tries to sound heroic. I'm out here trying to save lives. And the judge fires back with a brutal but fair point. What about your own baby's life? And when she says, when I have time, I see him. That's the language of a visitor, not a mother. A 6-month-old needs routine, attachment, and presence, especially if the caregivers are older and exhausted. This is why courts focus on financial support at minimum. If you won't show up emotionally, you're still required to show up financially. If you were the grandparents, would you even trust her unsupervised at this point?
Supporting these children. Now, how much is it that you're making?
I make about $48,000 a year. Here they go.
They didn't even know you were making this kind of money?
I mean,
answer the question. It's a yes or a no.
No.
You didn't tell your parents you're making this kind of money.
I didn't feel like I had to.
Why would you feel like that?
Because it's my name that's on the check and not theirs.
You know what? Let me move over to your parents for 1 second.
This little selfish little girl of ours. Oh my Lord.
What is this about? What type of relationship do you all have?
Well, we thought it was pretty good, but evidently it's worse off than I thought. I mean,
here comes the money reveal. Kayla makes about $48,000 a year, and the grandparents didn't even know. That's the part that screams entitlement, because she's letting them struggle while quietly earning. Then she says, "I didn't feel like I had to tell them. It's my name on the check." And the judge calls it what it is: selfish. Legally, once someone is supporting your child day to day, your income becomes relevant because it determines what you owe. So ask yourself, was she hiding it to avoid support, or hiding it because she doesn't respect them?
You know, that is a good question, Mr. Paul. Where is this child's father?
Do you even know who
Probably
he
in
is?
Hawaii with his wife or something.
What?
Oh,
I mean,
he's married?
I said it was a mistake. I said it was a mistake.
Oh,
Okay. Now it's
Call him
making
a
sense
mistake.
now.
Call what you did was a mistake, but the
Exactly.
baby is not a mistake.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's the only
Well, the mistake
boy
led
in the
to
family.
baby, so kind of all sound like a mistake to me.
Okay,
But-
well, you know what? I'm not going to mistake these child support numbers once I give them to you, okay? Now, you said you make about $48,000 a year, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that brings your gross to $4,000, making your...
The judge asks the key question, where is the father? And Kayla casually says is in Hawaii with his wife, married. That explains the chaos. But the judge makes it clear, the baby isn't the mistake, the situation is. And then the math begins. Gross around $4,000 a month, net $3,356.08. This is how court works. Emotion stops, numbers start. Because feelings don't pay for formula. And notice the grandparents' shock. This whole time they thought they were broke, and she's been earning. Would you call this neglect, or just pure irresponsibility?
And I'm not going to sit up here and play like you're not. I'm telling you to your face, you're wrong. So, net is $3,356.08. Who can, never mind. How much is health insurance for this baby?
Which?
It's like 250.
250, yeah, 250.
For the baby alone?
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, so we're also gonna make you reimburse health insurance of $250.
Excuse me?
That bring, oh, did you not hear me? You want me to say it a little louder? It's $250 for a health insurance reimbursement, okay? Plus your child support obligation of $671.
Yes.
That brings monthly child support to $921.
Okay, well, if I gotta pay that, I'm not coming around. Like,
And you know
you're
what?
either gonna get
And you
child
know
support or
what?
time.
I missed something. I missed something because your parents asked for back pay.
Hello.
Back pay.
They asked for back pay since the baby has been living with them. That comes out to $5,520.
Now the judge builds the order. $250 health insurance reimbursement plus $671 child support equals $921 a month. Then back pay comes in. $5,526, paid at $100 per month, bringing the total to $1,021 monthly. And Kayla's reaction? If I had to pay that, I'm not coming around. That's insane, because child support isn't a membership fee for visitation. You don't get to punish the baby because the court held you accountable. The judge catches her wording too. She said visit. Exactly. Parents don't visit their kids, they raise them. What would you say to her if you were the judge in that moment?
Schedule, because she does need to take care of them.
Yes, she does.
When we travel.
Well, here's the deal. Legally, you can't force her to do that, okay? The only thing you all can do is, make sure you maintain your custody, right? And she can see the baby, but that's going to depend on what she wants to do. If she doesn't want to visit the child, I can't make her do that, but I can make her pay.
Well, we'll rather take something instead of nothing.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a good life.
I will.
Hi, guys. It's me, Judge Vonda.
So the final outcome is clear. The grandparents keep custody. Kayla can't be forced to parent, but she can be forced to pay, and that's the harsh truth of family court. The judge even explains it. Legally, she can't make Kayla show up emotionally, but she can make her show up financially. And honestly, that might be the only accountability tool the court has when a parent checks out. The wildest parts were the mistake comment, hiding the income, and threatening to disappear if she has to pay. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Brown.
Yes.
You brought this case before the court?
I did.
What's going on?
Well, she left when our son was 11 months old. He's 10
11
now.
months?
11 months, yes. And she chose to pursue her career.
Wait a
over
minute,
being a
I got
parent.
hung up. You said 11 months
11
and he's
months.
10 years old?
All right, guys, this case is painful because it's not messy co-parenting. This is a dad who says the mom basically dipped when their son was a baby, and now the kid is 10 years old. 10 years of one parent doing everything, while the other is out chasing dreams. And today, the judge is not here for excuses. She's here for numbers, receipts, and accountability. So the question is this justice, or is this courtroom chaos finally catching up?
10 years old now. She chose her career over being a parent, although she wanted to be a parent, and left me with the child. It's been hard. I do what I can do. I take care of our son. She's still chasing her dreams. Nothing wrong with that, but she did decide to have a child, and I just want to know what happened, some kind of financial compensation if she's chasing her dreams and making all the money she wants to make. Maybe she can just throw some money our way, and that'll be fine.
That would be fine. And
When he says she chose her career over being a parent, that's the emotional punch, because courts hear this a lot. One parent becomes the default, the other becomes a guest star. And legally, if the child has lived primarily with one parent for years, that parent can ask the court to set support based on income. It's not about punishing someone for having a career. It's about making sure the kid isn't paying the price. Who's actually in the wrong here? The parent who left, or the system that let it go on for a decade?
I agree with that, ma'am. Is there a reason that you have not paid this man child support? He's been having your son for 10 years.
He said throw some money their way. What that mean? Throw some money their way?
Would you clarify for her
Well,
what you
if she
mean by
doesn't
that,
want
sir?
to be in his life and be around and be a mother, and I have to be the father and the mother, then maybe I should be compensated for being the father and the mother.
You mean by her paying child support?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all he looks for is money.
Well, if he would
Okay,
like to play baseball.
it takes more than air to raise a child, ma'am. You have to pay something. What else do you want him to receive to be able to raise this child? I'm listening.
Now look at her response. She doesn't start with "I'm sorry" or "I'll help." She starts with word games, "throw some money away," and then flips it into "he needs to get a job." That's a classic deflection. But here's the legal reality. Child support isn't based on your opinion of the other parent's hustle. It's based on the child's needs and the parent's incomes. And if it's been raising the child for 10 years, calling him lazy is wild. Is this accountability? Or is she trying to rewrite history on the spot?
Listen to what I'm saying and answer my question, and not worry about what he has going on. Everything is about you right now.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it is. We'll get to the money part in just a minute in terms of calculations, because this child has been with him for a long time, and to go without any sort of financial assistance, and based on what you've turned in, you've made money and you have not given anything to him for your child, it's absurd.
I've been throwing money his way, and I don't know what he's been doing.
The judge clocks it immediately. Everything is about you right now. And facts. She's not talking about the child. She's talking about her pride. The judge is explaining the core principle. The child has been with dad a long time, and going without financial help is not just unfair. It's absurd. This is where court shifts from emotions to structure. Who paid, who didn't, and what the paperwork proves. Be honest. When someone hasn't contributed for years, do you even believe that "I've been throwing money his way" line?
Doing with it, because I make over $85,000 a year.
Excuse me?
Over $85,000 a year.
You make over $85,000
Over
a year.
$85,000
She hasn't
a
given
year,
you
and
any
I've
money,
been-
sir?
Not too much, and really,
Not too-
the thing is,
This dude is lying.
The thing is-
Excuse me. I can't listen to both of y'all at the same time. I have 2 ears, but I only can listen to one person
well, the
at a
thing
time.
is, well, she's all free pursuing her career. I have to watch the child.
Wait a minute. What kind of ma'am?
Well,
please.
it's hard to find a job and take care of a kid.
What kind of career does she have?
She's an esthetician.
Okay.
Eyelashes, taking care of people's eyelashes.
Okay.
She makes pretty good money.
Then we get the income bomb. She makes over $85,000 a year. And the judge is like, "Sir, has she actually paid you?" He says not too much, which is courtroom code for basically no. And she's still trying to talk over everyone, throwing shade, calling him this dude. That attitude matters, because judges don't just calculate support, they read character. If you're making good money and still not supporting your kid, what exactly are we doing here?
Thanks. Go ahead, sir.
And our 10-year-old is a growing boy, and he has a lot of things he'd like to do, and it's very hard for me. I don't want to get any government assistance. I would like to do it as best as I can on my own. However, I can't go back to school and take care of our son and have a job and run a business. Is very hard, and
I imagine so.
It is.
I imagine so. What type of expenses does your son have?
He has normal childhood expenses, food.
Is he involved in extracurricular activities?
Yes, he likes to read. He likes games. I like to keep him with electronics and things to spark his interest.
What type of extracurricular activities?
He likes go-karts, motorcycles. He likes race cars, train sets, video games. He likes going out to the park, going to the lake, and all that.
Ma'am, do you hear all of that? All of that costs money.
It sure does. And like he said, I've been throwing money their way.
Every now and then, it hasn't been.
Dad breaks it down in the most relatable way. He's not even asking for luxury. He's asking to give the kid a normal childhood. Books, games, electronics, go-karts, the park, and yes, that costs money. And when he says he doesn't want government assistance, that's pride mixed with pressure. Meanwhile, she's trying to minimize it like I sent money sometimes. Sometimes doesn't raise a child for 10 years. Question: if a parent is absent but successful, should the court go harder, or is the financial order enough?
Has it been consistent?
It's not very consistent.
It clearly cannot be consistent. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a reason to be here.
Does he have a job? Can you ask him that question?
Ma'am, you know what? He's taking care of the child.
Doing what though?
The child lives with him, correct?
Correct.
Right. So whether he works or not, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that he is raising you all's child, and you're not doing anything consistently. So we're going to make that change.
According to him, though, right?
I want to see you do the same. After I finish with these calculations.
Here's a huge legal moment. She keeps pushing, does he have a job? And the judge shuts it down. It doesn't matter right now. Why? Because the child lives with him. Support is about making sure the custodial home has resources. A parent can't dodge responsibility by demanding the other parent suffer first. And the judge basically says, you're not consistently helping, so I'm about to make it consistent. That's the point of court orders, removing maybe from parenting obligations.
Well, see, that's the problem. I have a hard time communicating with her. Communication.
I'm having a hard time communicating with her, so I can't even imagine what you have to deal with in talking to her about the child.
And he just wants to know where his mother is and why she doesn't want to be part of our lives and why she doesn't want to come around, why she wasn't involved in any of his after-school activities.
That is a legitimate concern. That is
the
a legitimate concern.
Know where his mother
Sir,
is.
Who pays health insurance for the child?
Well, the health insurance, it's kind of hard right now.
So he doesn't have any health insurance coverage right now.
He has no health insurance.
Please.
And then we get another hard truth. The child has no health insurance right now. That's not a cute detail. That's an emergency. If your kid gets sick and you're uninsured, one ER visit can wreck a household. The judge hears the communication problems, the kid asking where his mom is, the instability, and she shifts into solution mode. This isn't just about money. This is about basic protection. How are you making $85,000 and your child is uncovered?
So we're going to fix that right now. So according to your own testimony and your tax returns and your 1099s, it does equate to about $85,000 a year. So what we're going to do is order you to pay child support. Based on your gross, it comes out to $7,083.33. And right now the child isn't covered on any sort of health insurance coverage, so you're also going to be responsible for obtaining health insurance for the child, okay? And I'm gonna order you do that within 30 days. That's what you're gonna have to do. I have your net resources at $5,138.10. So your child support obligation monthly, and giving you credit, how many other children did you say?
I have 4.
4, okay. So.
Now the judge goes full calculation mode. She uses her testimony, tax returns, and 1099s to set income at $85,000 per year, then orders her to get health insurance within 30 days. That's legally important because courts can require a parent to provide coverage, not just cash. Then she gives credit for her other children. She has 4, so support isn't pulled out of thin air. It's formula-based. People hate child support until they realize it's literally a structured way to make the kid stop being the one who loses.
Giving you credit for your other children, your child support obligation comes out to $698.78. And I'm also going to order you pay back support to this man. He requested in his paperwork that you pay back support to him. It's known as retroactive child support. In Texas, it can go back the last 4 years. So, in calculating what your monthly child support obligation should be for the past 4 years, child support back pay is $33,541.44. And I'm going to have you repay that monthly at $1,000. So your total monthly obligation is $1,698.78.
Here comes the hammer: retroactive child support. In Texas, the judge explains they can go back up to 4 years, not 10, even if the child lived with dad the whole time. That's a key legal limit. And the back pay total is about $33,541, paid at $1,000 per month. Add the ongoing support, and her total monthly obligation becomes $1,698.78. That's not court being mean. That's the cost of years of inconsistency finally being accounted for. Is that fair? Or still not enough after 10 years?
As long as he get a job and stop living off of me.
You know what, ma'am? He can't be living off of you if you haven't given him anything consistently.
That's according to him.
Okay, well, you haven't provided me with anything different. Okay, so, exactly. Is there anything further, sir?
No, not too much. As long as she doesn't want to be around and she's willing to financially help support him, then maybe I can go off and further my education.
And of course, she ends with the classic line, as long as he gets a job and stops living off me. But the judge destroys it instantly. He can't be living off you if you haven't been paying consistently. That's the contradiction. She wants credit for being a provider without actually providing. Dad's final statement hits. If she won't be around, at least let her support financially so he can go back to school and build a better life for the kid. Would you rather have a parent physically present but unreliable, or absent but finally contributing?
And be a better father and mother.
Sounds good to me. So, if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you know what, ma'am.
So the judge's ruling is clear. Mom pays $698.78 per month in support, $1,000 per month toward back pay, and must get health insurance within 30 days because the child's stability matters more than anyone's ego. What makes this case wild isn't just the money, it's the attitude, the denial, and the way the kid's needs kept getting pushed to the side. If this had you yelling at your screen, drop your take in the comments. Who do you think was really wrong here? And hit like plus subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns every week.